What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets radio. My voice is somewhat back, so now we're going to make some videos. Week 2, Jets Patriots, and one of the weirder stories surrounding the New York Jets right now is the whole Denzel Mims situation. You know, going into this past Sunday versus the Panthers, Keelan Cole was out, Jamison Crowder was out. We all kind of expected Mims to see some significant action, and it was the complete opposite. He barely played at all. He had the one big catch towards the end of the game, but it was like, where is he? Why isn't he playing? And this has been kind of a saga the entire offseason and training camp. You know, it's like Mims, apparently had food poisoning. He dealt with some injuries. And the Jets kept saying they're trying to catch him up to speed, get caught up to speed. Now, when pressed for more information about why Mims didn't play more when the wide receiver group was completely diminished, Coach Saleh went into it basically saying, listen, man, he's got to learn all three positions in the wide receiver group, the X, Y, and F, or X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. And he's got to know them all and know them at a very high level. So, and I guess until he does that, he's not going to see more playing time. And to me, that's kind of weird because the selling point with Coach Saleh and Mike LaFleur is they're going to maximize the potential of every player. So if Mims can't figure out all three of them right now for whatever reason, give him one that he's very good at and play him and get him on the field and let him be a playmaker for you. It's a very weird, it almost seems like there's something more going behind the scenes because this saga, like I said, it's been going on for a while now, especially now when you have a depleted group. The offense was stagnant as hell. They weren't doing much. He's a huge target. He's a big guy, can stretch the field. I don't see why, this is kind of, to me, this is more indictment on the coaching staff. And you also got to kind of hope that maybe Corey Davis and Jamison Crowder kind of take them under the wing. Like, listen, man, let us find ways to help you. As a team, man, it's a young player that if he's got to figure things out, help him figure it out. I mean, this is year 2. Last year was kind of a wash with no preseason and injuries, and he was kind of slowed down, and Adam Gase was completely inept. But now you have supposedly a competent coaching staff, and now the guy's being held back because I guess that the offense is too difficult to understand or too learned or he's a little slow. Like, figure it out. Get the kid on the field and let him make plays. Just to me, there seems like this is going to be something that's going to be playing out for a while, and I think there's probably more going on behind the scenes than we realize. But they got to figure this out, man. Let's not make excuses. Let's not waste the kid's talent. Let's not waste the season. This is a rebuilding season where you want to see what you have in every player. And if your offense isn't working, they kept telling us we're going to adjust and do things. All right, well, you had a first half of football that was terrible. Get Mims on the field. And I'm not saying he's a superstar. I'm saying he showed us something, and we should be getting more out of him and put him in a position to succeed. Like, the only way you're going to know is if he's on the field, unless he is this bad in practice and he is this lost where he can't see it. Now, I didn't go to a lot of practice. I only went to 4 practices this offseason, so I don't know what he looked like in camp. Some beat writers are kind of saying, what are the Jets doing? Some beat writers are saying that Mims is not as good as Jet fans think. But we saw him on Sunday make a nice big play. So this is something to keep an eye on. And, obviously week 1, you don't want to overreact to everything. It's the one game. It's a 17-game season. There's going to be a lot of highs and lows, a lot of ebbs and flows and everything else. And you're only as good as your last performance. So the Jets, bad first half, decent second half, and now you're playing the Patriots, home opener, and you see how they adjust. And they had to make a lot of adjustments. And, the one thing with the offensive line where everybody's saying, hey, man, you give up 6 sacks, and Zach Wilson got the shit beat out of him. Boomer Esiason this morning was saying, listen, man, I watched the film, the All-22, and there was several reads that Zach Wilson missed, wide open guys that if he got rid of the ball quicker, he wouldn't take those big hits. So I think this week there's going to be a lot of adjustments for everybody, the coaching staff, the offensive line, and Wilson. And you got to learn from these performances. We kind of forget at times that this was a first-time experience for everybody. LaFleur, Wilson, this offensive line, and there's going to be struggles. And as weeks go, as we develop into the season, you're going to see improved play. It's a work in progress. And it wasn't pretty, but then he made adjustments. And that's the most important thing. You want to see that out of the staff and out of all these veterans too. But listen, we're making these mistakes. Don't make them twice. Let's clean them up and move on. So let's just see how this all plays out. But this Mims thing to me is so damn weird. And hopefully, as an organization, they get this figured out.